Every summer, the last 5 summers, I've been a camp counselor. At a camp, we'll call it Monowugu or something. And one thing I've noticed that's really stuck out to me is that every year, for some odd reason, there seems to be a mad pooper. A mad pooper is someone that poops in the most random places. He thinks it's hysterical. Okay, there's not one person out here that does not think poop is hysterical. The word's funny, just doing it cracks me up. I think it's funny. The problem is, I used to be a mad pooper. So that's why I find it so funny. When I was a teenager, I would poop everywhere. I would poop in hallways, I would poop in showers, I would poop in tampon containers. I did anything that I thought was hysterical. If you name a place, I probably pooped there at one point in my life. Just for the heck of it. I'm like, that's funny. Well, that's the problem. When I catch a mad pooper now, they're like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, I get it. I miss the glory days. But I grew up, man. I grew up. Yeah, I'm like, hey, if you're gonna be a mad pooper, you gotta stop or you gotta be smart about it. Alright? You can't just be pooping right outside the bathroom because people are gonna catch you in the act. That's weird. That's definitely happened to me, I'm not gonna lie. I got caught in the act of being a mad pooper. That was rough. Little wake-up call for me. But anyway, these kids nowadays are getting so creative. I know a kid I can't believe he told me this. He thought it'd be funny to poop in his friend's couch, not on it. He lifted up the cushion,
oh my God,
and he pooped in it, and then he closed it, put it back out, and then he left. He's like, yeah, it's no big deal. It's a $400 couch, man. What are you doing? I'd be so mad if that was my kid. Anyway, so on the topic of camp, one thing I love camp, the weirdest thing that I have experienced is that when you go on like trips and stuff, and you don't see women for like a month or like 2 weeks at a time, your standards drop incredibly low. It's like scary. It's like being born anew. You're like, oh, hey, look, a girl. You're like, wow, she's beautiful. And the buddies are like, dude, what are you doing? You're like, what do you mean, what am I doing? I'm talking to a beautiful woman. He's like, dude, no, it's your sister, bro. I'm like, oh, whoops. Hey, man, sorry, I can't help it. But I don't know if many of you know this, but I work at the RFOC, the RFOC campus. Woo! RFOC! We love public service. I've worked there for about 3 years now, and I've worked as a greeter. I'm an aspect card. I don't know why people say thank you every time, but I'm like, all right, I'm just sliding your card. But I've seen the most bizarre things in that job. You people be like, oh, it's really boring, right? Like, dude, on the contrary. Like, for example, people leave things behind. I've seen wallets, keychains, letters, and the worst of all was one day, 2 months ago, I was mid-snack, so there was no one there. So this girl walking by, and out falls her birth control pills, just on the ground. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be awkward. All right, great. So we make eye contact. I'm like, I'm gonna pick those up, and she's like, she just makes this weird noise, goes, and runs away. I'm like, what? Is anyone else seeing this shit? I'm like you ever get like that? You're like, am I the only one seeing this right now? There's no way this just happened. It happened. But here's the thing, the girl's probably a freshman. I'm gonna see her again. I will see, it's a big campus, but it ain't that big, all right? Sure enough, a month later, I'm like, hey, pointed at her. Oh my God, ran away, terrified. I was like, I've never spoken to this woman ever, and she's gone. Already hates my face. So I got that going for me, but, and also another thing at the RFOC, I remember one time, it's really quiet, it's like late night, and all of a sudden I hear, what'd you say to me? And I hear, wow. And I'm like, oh, what's it gonna be good? And I look behind me, 2 girls are fighting. I'm like, dang, I wish I wasn't working right now, because I guess it's an A+ gold material Snapchat right now. I'm like, I so wish I could Snapchat this, but I was working, so I had to break it up, unfortunately. But, my least favorite day, St. Patrick's Day. Oh my God, you people. It is ridiculous. These freshmen, they have no respect for themselves or others on St. Patrick's Day. I had a girl walk up, oh, hey, I'm like, how you feeling? She's like, oh, I'm sober. I'm working it out. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sober too, yeah, I'm sober. No, you're not. You just have some respect for yourself. Get your shit together. Oh my God. These kids are ridiculous. But my final thing I want to leave you with is, even working at the RFOC, there still happens, I think it's karma, to be a mad pooper in the RFOC. I don't know how it happened, I don't know how they got away with it, but last month someone pooped in the RFOC, just like by the chairs. And I was asked to clean it up. I'm like, hell no. I mean, karma, it'll probably happen again now that it's probably tempted someone here. But thank you guys very much.